This is a short informational video on how to access projects within the project tool and upload documents to share amongst the project team. You can access the project tool by clicking on project tool, or if you want to go directly to a list of projects to which you're assigned, you can click on my projects. If you're not already logged into the system will first ask you to log in. Projects are only accessible by being logged into the system. I'm already logged in, so I'm at the project tool listing the developed projects. It knows who I am, and therefore it has filtered the projects to which I'm assigned. The system defaults to open projects only, and again only projects to which I'm assigned. There are two types of projects within the project tool itself. The first is an MHS contract support project, and the second is an MHS facility project. In most cases, the list that's shown will be relatively short for most users. However, if you need to narrow down the list, you can use the filters across the top to help narrow it down. If you happen to know the project ID, which is the ID that is sequentially assigned as projects are created, you can use that to find the project specifically that you're looking for. However, if you don't know that, you can use the other filters. There are various examples here. One example is if you know the contractor or the subcontractor that's associated with the contract, and filter to help narrow it down. There also is a general text search. So for instance, if I know I'm looking for the CMP project but I don't remember the project ID, I can use that and then click on the project ID to open the project. Before I open the project, I'm going to explain some of the general information that's listed here. We have the project name. You'll note that anywhere there is a magnifying glass, you can click on that and get more information associated. Anywhere that you see names with a hyperlink, you can click on that and it will open your default email tool and create an email for them. The organization is the organization to which this is assigned. You can mouse over the area and it will give you the information. A T, for instance, is TMA. The location, if this were a facilities project, it would have a location. If this were a facilities project and we were doing collaborative work with the VA on the facilities project, this would say yes. The user permission, this tells me what my specific permission is within this given project. The number of people in the team, there's currently 37 team members assigned. Again, there's a magnifying glass, so you can click on that. That will show you everybody that's assigned as a team member within the project, their role in the organization to which they belong. You'll note that it has their individual email addresses and it also has a hyperlink. You can click on any of these hyperlinks to open an email with only their name on it. If you want to email the entire team, you can click on Email Team and it will open your default email tool. Anybody receiving this email would have to be assigned to the project and they would need to log in. However, this is a short link that would take them directly there without having to filter for the project itself. If this were a facilities project, this would have a POM year. However, because it's a support contract, it has the contract year. This tells you the number of documents currently associated with this project. You can also click on Email Team and this would open an email with all of the team members' email addresses. Let's take a look at a specific project. By clicking on the project ID, I now enter the project specific information. This lists all of the files and various information associated with the project. The project that we're looking at is a support contract, therefore it's going to be limited to information associated with support contracts. If this were a facilities project, it would allow you to click on snapshot and funding information also. You can use the buttons on the left side to download a quad chart, skull sheet, download project-specific information, view the team list, or upload documents. In most cases though, when you upload a document, you actually want to upload it from the Milestones tab. The Milestone tab has buckets or milestones associated with a specific project. Again, in most cases you're going to want to upload files here by clicking on Upload, and that will automatically associate the file or files with that specific milestone or bucket of information. Again, the default is the Overview tab. You can filter based on document privilege, who uploaded the document type, such as meeting minutes, or the association, which is the bucket or milestone with which the file was associated. Also, if you know something about the document title, you can use a text search to help filter for that also. So in this case, if I'm looking for a briefing, I can click on Filter for Briefings, and this has narrowed my list down. I can now click on the hyperlink itself, or I can click on the magnifying glass and view more information. Within the magnifying glass, I can click on the hyperlink and download the file that way also. All of the tables have the ability to sort. In the case of the documents, it sorts with the most recent document first, resort the documents accordingly. It's also key to note that anything that's hyperlinked, you can right mouse click on it, find the copy link address, and then you can paste that address within an email, and that would provide a link directly to that file or to a specific page, such as the overview page for the project.